Assalamu alaikum. Now today's video is an abaya. This is a circle cut abaya or an umbrella cut abaya, whichever name you want to name it. Now I've done two of these. One is for a 13-14-year-old, and then this is for Inaya. Actually this was from the leftovers from the one that I'd cut, and now I think there was about 3 yards of fabric, and from the 3 yards I managed to make these two full width abayas with a little top scarf, hijab scarf as well for Inaya. This is a very easy to make and very easy to wear type of scarf, hijab scarf, which children, when they start going to mosque and so on, and you're getting them into the habit of wearing the scarves, these are ideal. Now mostly people tend to go into shops and buy these, but you know what, you can make, if you bought a yard of fabric, you could probably make like I don't know, 3 or 4 out of a yard of fabric. It's only half a yard of fabric that we've basically used for this, and even from the half a yard we've used sort of, because most of this lycra fabric is 60 inches wide. And in addition to the umbrella style abaya, I could have made this absolutely plain, but I went for the net to go on top of it. Now on the top you could have the net on its own, because this is quite a thickish net. I bought this to make myself a sleeveless jacket, and then I didn't get around to doing it for myself, so it ended up being used for Inaya and this other young lass. So not bad for two for the price of one, and a couple of hours work basically, that's all it was. And alhamdulillah, I'm sort of eager to show you what this looks like on her, because lycra has a beautiful fall. Just a couple of cautionary notes to bear in mind when sewing lycra. It is a stretchy fabric, and a lot of machines don't sew this fabric, so you may have to change the needle to a ballpoint needle. Also when you're sewing this, the thread, the seaming, the stitching tends to tear very easily. So if you're sewing on a domestic machine, do a zigzag stitch, which will work in your favor. And also a lot of the time, you know, where there is a lot of give, the fabric tends to, you know, you can hear it making this rattling noise, and all the stitching has torn. So when you're sewing these, try and sort of help the fabric move along, so that you're creating like a little bit of a stretch in your seaming. Also make the tension a little bit looser, so that you know, there is a little bit of give in your stitching. Anyway, that's the result, and inshallah I shall be making plenty of these, as Inaya has started going to the mosque, and she basically wears these now. So I'll be making quite a few different variations, all in black, but with lots of different color contrasts and so on. I've already sort of jumped ahead and made quite a few of these little scarves for her, with lots of different color embroideries and so on. You know, children like color and they don't want to be dressed in boring black all the time, so this is a little bit away from the black on its own.